Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Paycheck. It's Friday. Happy freaking Friday. Good to see y'all here. We are working the last day of Cory's strategy. This is a strategy comes to us from our champion of champions in Friday Night Fights, Cory, otherwise known as Sith Lord Espy. This is his way. And this strategy, we call it Switch to the Darkside. Obviously, it's a Star Wars inspired name, and as is his persona. But let's look at it. Let's look at how this thing works out and see if this is the easiest way or the most consistent way or the safest way for us to consistently win that 10%, right? Buying in for 5K, looking to win 500 bucks. Can we find a way to play and win this 10% every day? Let's see if this is the one. Here it is. Simple strategy in theory, right? $100 on the don't. That's how we start things off. We catch a point. Don't matter what the point is. We're going to go 480 across, 3 units. Now, I'm going to potentially, I'll play this later on today with you at a smaller level, but think of it this way. 3 units across. Whatever the unit size is, it's 3. There it is. Whatever the unit size is, it's 4 down here. Whatever the unit size is, it's 2 in the don't come. So we get a point, 480 across. We grab a DC. It travels, let's say, to the 5. This 5 is going to come down once we hit it, and it's going to hit for 105. 105 bucks, like so. What we do, the 75 bucks that was there becomes odds. We're looking to win 50 bucks on these DC bets. And if I break this down, I have to reach over and get some greens, but if I break that $100 chip down into greens, we're going to rock 50 bucks as the next DC bet. So what happens is kind of cool. As the DC bet travels and the number gets paid, change that out. It pays for the next bet, it pays for the odds, and you're bringing back 55 bucks, which is kind of cool. Now, you had 75 out here, so you're technically speaking down $20, right? But look at how that little thing worked, right? This DC comes in, let's say it moves up into the 6. Again, it pays 105 bucks. We'll do it in black, 105, okay? That bet comes down. We're done up here. What we're gonna do is put 60 bucks in odds. Again, the odds here are trying to win whatever the flat bet is. So 60 pays 50, 75 pays 50, you're done. These bets all come down. You probably turn them off in a casino. But look at where you end up with this thing. This is pretty badass. Right there is actually another quarter in there for the nickels. With our greens, there's 100 in black. There's 100, 200, 300, 400 bucks, right? So $505. So you basically, if you can get 2 DC bets set, you're out of here with profit, right? There's your full spread. 1, 2, 300 bucks pending on the 7. Pretty damn cool, right? If you can get it to happen. What's hard in this strategy, honestly, is getting the third don't come bet set. It's hard to get 3 bets set. Now, if we lose one of these, we pick ourselves off, we turn the 480 back on again, go back into DC. Anytime you're coming through here, your bets are on. And that's kind of the secret way to play this thing. So it'll end up at some point covering itself, right? It's proven to be super resilient over the last couple of days. So that's it. That is the switch to the dark side, courtesy of Cory, Sith Lord Espy. Let's play it out. So far, it's 4-0. Matter of fact, it even won in its 2 post. What do you want to call it? A little post paycheck sessions that we've done, a little bonus session. It's one in there too. So far so good. I'm liking it. Let's get to the screen. Let's go play this thing out, shall we? I'm going to reset my bankroll to $5,000. Yesterday you said we made 80 bucks yesterday, all of $80, but we battled back from down 1,000 to win 80. Pretty cool. There it is. All right, let's rock it. Let's rock it and let's go. I'm going to start with $100 on the don't pass, and I'm going to still, I think these purple dice are working for us. I'm not much of a superstitious guy, but I know the white dice in my other studio are cursed. These purple dice so far have done all right for us. Let's stick with the purples. And here we go. Let's come out, catch our first point, and pray for me. Pray for me that I don't come out of here and just whack myself out of the box like I always seem to do. Here we go. Here we go. Coming out, new point, new shooter. Let's go. Darksider has a question. 2 don't bets versus 3 don't bets. This strategy requires 3. Personally, I have found it incredibly hard to get the third one. When it works out, this thing is beautiful because you win $200 on the numbers getting set, and then you win $300 on the don'ts, and you're out with your paycheck. It's beautiful when it works, but sometimes, man, getting that third one set is so hard to do. It's I don't know. It's fraught with peril, I guess. There we go. Let's rock it. Can I start clean? I do. I start clean. 6, 4, 10 on the end. That's a good one for our big don't bet down there. So that's cool. Set that up. Let's mark it in Crapsee for y'all. Alrighty, 6, 4, 10. And we're going to go ahead 40 across. Now, again, what we typically do is this. Let me get the Crapsee going. I'm going to actually zoom in so you can see it. I had this struggle every day. So $25 across, across, across. It's every bet on the box except for the point. My personal preference is to keep the point being set for this first couple of rolls here while I'm in the DC. It does help a little bit mitigate the buckshot, which happens sometimes. If you grab a 7 here, you lose an extra $75, right? Versus winning the 100. It's a matter of what's going to beat you. Something's going to beat you. It's a matter of what that thing is. But I do like getting paid no matter where that don't bet travels. Anyway, here we go. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's get that don't come bet set. Somewhere safe. Nope. 6, 4, 10. There's the buckshot. Perfect. 2 perfect throws. And we buckshot our don't pass. Now, here's the deal. We don't go back to the don't pass. 6, 4, 10. That's a bummer that we just knocked that thing off. I mean, I'm telling you what, I say it every day. I cannot get a strategy to just, not start from behind. I never play from out front. It's so hard to... One of these days, I'm going to do it. One of these days, we're just going to win out of the gate. But here we are. We're on the no 10. Our don't, and our odds are there to win $100. We don't go back. We don't go back to the don't pass, right? That's a strong bet up there. If I can come out 7 here, we'll take care of that, what we just lost. I'd rather not have a tie on the come out. So if I have a chance to win, I'm going to take it. I'm going to do this. We're leaving that don't pass bet alone. And then we got to fight to get 3 DCs. And that's where it becomes difficult. But I think this is the smartest play that we can make. And there's an 8, 5, 3. Alrighty, 5, 3, 8. And let's do another DC bet. Those bets will turn on. Obviously, whenever you're in the DC, the place bets are on. Alrighty, boom, boom. Now the problem with this, by not taking the don't pass, is that we're gonna be sucking tailpipe here for the 7 for a minute, right? We're gonna have a tough time here looking for the 7's gonna really hurt, right? We have no DP protection. We have 1 DC bet. So we're gonna have a tough time. We've got to roll numbers here to get this bet out. And we got a 9, that's good, 6, 3. So here's gonna be that magic transition that I love so much about this strategy, right? Check it out, let's go to Crapsee. You'll see that when I type this 9 in, 6, 3, you'll see that the don't come bet will travel to the 9 while we get paid 105. It's like getting paid to be there. I take the place bet and just slide it up. It becomes, oops, I put my finger. It becomes the odds. We go in the don't. It's a beautiful thing. Now we have three bets uncovered, 2 bets covered. Looking for our 3rd DC. We can get 3 DCs and pop a 7. I'm going to feel pretty good. This is a tough one. How about like a 4? Wouldn't that be great? Let's grab us a 4 down here. We got a yo. 6, 5, a yo. Let's type it in. Oh, I got to make sure I mark my stuff like yesterday. Let's do it again. So, what is that, a 6, 5? All right, let's make sure we have, I'm going to mark my losers on the 11. That's how many times we lost down there. Actually, I'm going to put that as, I'll make greens be the DC losses. How about that? And we did get picked off for a black chip on that 10. I'm going to try and keep track of where we got beat. I think that's, instructive to see at the end of it what is it that got us today. Yesterday we had a lot of come out decisions. We had so many. We had what, 11 or 12 wins and losses in the DC in that box. Way too many, right? You want to be getting your numbers set, not getting all those freaking horn numbers, good or bad. It's just kind of a disaster. And here's the 7. This is a bad case, right? Right. Without the DC or the DP down here to save us, what happens is this don't come is going to get chewed up by one of these flat bets, and we're going to lose. We're going to lose a bunch here. We're going to be down a couple $100, I think, after the shooter's over. Big bummer. Big bummer. But I think as I play this more and more, what I find is that the buckshot situation where you lose your don't pass, trying to get 3 DC bets set is almost impossible. I feel like when you're in that situation, get 2 and ride it out and turn your bets off earlier. I think that's the secret, is 2 DC bets, never 3. 3 is just too damn many. And because the strategy calls for us to not come back on the don't pass, you're just kind of in a really bad place. I'd rather just reset the board, and kind of start over that way. It just feels like that's the better thing to do. Anyway, here we go. Here we go. New point, new shooter. Down 275 or 225. Let's go. There's an 8. Same point. Same point, 628. Well, that dice zoom in camera is really blurry for some reason. I think it's because I'm zoomed in so far to it. That camera is only an HD camera, so it's not got perfect clarity. Some days I'm going to go ahead and get out I'll get a 4K camera out here. All right, there's the 8. Let's go across. Let's go across. 1, 2, 3 levels across. 2 in the don't. Again, this is the scary roll. This is the 1. Or one of the 2 rolls, I guess, right? We've got to get us to a number out of that don't. Let's go. Yeah, Darkside, it's hard, man. The 7 comes so fast. It comes so fast. There it is right there, 617. Now we're going to be like yesterday, right? Now we have to work, right? This is the nightmare scenario. We get beat on a PSO here. We're going to lose 300 and change. Can we fight? But it would have been nice to have a nice little Friday with a little 10 roller and be out of here quick, right? Nope, not today. Not today. There's that one. So we got crushed. Actually, that's not a loss on the 8. That's a loss. That's, I'm going to mark those like yesterday. Purple losses are down here. So we lost just now. The last roll also. We had 2 purple chip-ish losses because we 7'd out too early. That's going to be a crusher for us. And so, man, where are we at? $4,400? Let's go. Let's go. I'm not worried about that. We made it yesterday. We were worse than this yesterday, and we made it back. So let's do it. Let's do it. How about a little ace deuce on the come out here? Right? Get us back to health. Hey, look at that. I called it. I called my shot. A little 2-1-3 that helps a teeny tiny bit. Yeah. Alrighty. 2 and a 1. That's awesome. And again, I'm going to mark that here for us. The size that we win, I'm going to put in here. So we'll know. Again, I want to kind of track the come out wins and losses for us so we can see if, in fact, they even themselves out like I think they ought to. Alrighty, still coming. Let's go. There's an 8. Back to the 8 again. We beat the 8 last time. We just beat it too fast. We got to beat it a little slower this time. Slow beating on that 8. Let's go. 6-2. All right, let's go across. 1, 2, 3 units across, 2 units in the don't. And let's make magic. Here we go. Here we go. There's a 10. That's a good one. 6, 4, 10. All right. 4 and 10 are great when this happens because you make extra money. This is beautiful. Actually, it ends up being kind of a wash, but check it out. Let me zoom in. I love when this happens. This is kind of a fun one to see happen. 6 and a 4. That'll pay 150 or 146, whatever it is after VIG, right? So think about 150 going into the box, right? $75 coming home. 100 of that 150 goes to the odds. 50 of that 150 goes to the don't for the next bet. 75 stays in the house, right? The 4 and 10 are great when they move up. That's a killer little transition there. Now let's try not to hit the frickin' thing, right? Let's get off that 10 and get something different, like a 4 or a 5 maybe. Get them all set. There's another yo. 6-5. Boy, oh boy. Can you see those dice? Yeah. Okay, 6-5. Oh, I'm zoomed in. I'm sorry. I'm zoomed in. Boom. There we go. 6-5 yo. That'll take my money. I'm going to mark it up here as a loss. And let's get it back in. What a bummer. So now we're even, right? We've lost 2 yos, right? And we've won 1 on the ace deuce. So we're a net neutral on the come outs. Luckily, our ace deuce win came on the main DP, not up here in the small one. There's a 9, a 6, 3, 9. Cool. So we're set up. We got our two don't come set plus our DP. 6, 3, 9. Same deal, right? We're going to drop the 105 in the rack. We're going to make that $75 look like the odds, and we're going to turn our place bets off. And now we're just going to wait. This is the switch. We finally got there. It's been, what, 15 rolls? This is the dark side switch. We got three don't set. We had 2 light side payments, right? And now we switch over, and we're just waiting for the 7. So the whole thing now comes down to, let's get a 7 before we knock these numbers off. And if we knock them off, it's okay. There's a plan for that. Darksider's got a question that says what? He says, if you lose 2 don'ts, should I continue betting? Yes. Cory wants me to keep going. And what seems to happen in this one, now normally I would say no to that, right? But here, what the way this thing is working is because you got the right side bets get turned back on again, when you come back through the don't to kind of replace it, wherever it goes, it gets paid for on the way out there. So it recovers the previous loss as it gets set. If you weren't doing the place bets up front of it, I would say the answer to that question is a flat no. But because the way that Cory sets the system up, I think that it works out. Now, again, the 7 will crush you, but because they're getting paid for, it ends up being kind of neutral when you come out. Here we go. Let's get the 7 right here. Let's get a quick 7 and get the hell out. There's a 1, 2, 3. Another ace deuce. 1, 2. You're saying so right? So yeah. So right here, I've got the 3 don'ts. Right. If I pick one off, we're going to go back out. All the bets get turned on, and we try for another one. Like that's the system, right? And I think that's where it. We have seen that's the reason why it recovers, because eventually what happens is you get 3 don'ts out there, and you grab $300. Like at some point, we're going to get $300 on a 7 is kind of the idea if you can get them set. There's a midnight. That's the tall, folks. Look at me. Look at me throwing numbers again. I think every day this week I hit one of them. Right? Didn't I? I think it's the 5th day in a row that I've hit one leg of the ATS. I am pretty happy with myself as a shooter anyway. Okay, another question there. Strategy name, don't, then 2 comes, and 1 don't come. Then restart. Is that the Horseman? The Horseman is what you're saying, Red. That's actually Crappy the Craftsman's. That's his cold table strategy. So it's a don't pass, 2 comes, and then a DC. That is the cold table strategy from Crappy. The Horseman just does 3 straight comes, and then it tries to also switch the right side if it can. There is a 5, a 4, and a 1. Now let's work the other side. Let's get both. Get the small now. Let's work the small. Right? Let's stay on the low side here and work the small and then grab us a 7 and everybody gets the win. Right? 4, 1, 5. Let's do that. Let's do it. Have a little bit of fun here on a Friday. Wait till you guys see. Wait, why don't I play the bonuses? Because they bleed me. They bleed me, Mark. I don't play them here, by the way. The main reason why, Mark, the point I don't play the bonuses in Crapsee is this. Let me zoom in real quick. I don't play, although people do play them. Here, I don't play it because I want to win a paycheck on the strategy. I want to show the strategy winning on its own merit, right? The bonus is a bonus. If you walked into the bathroom or whatever, you walked into the place and they gave you a bunch of money, that's a bonus. I don't want to make that be the reason why we win a paycheck. It's nice to have. It's extra money. As a matter of fact, when you're in the casino and you're playing the bonus and you're doing a paycheck play with a bonus bet, right? That's how you can get lucky, quote unquote, and recover previous day's loss. Like that works that way. In the casino, I don't really play it unless I'm shooting. Here's the thing, and a quick diversion here, right? If you're down here on the pass line for $15, right? And you're gonna do what you should do, right? A 5-5-5 bonus, right? The one roll, this is such a powerful bet down here. That 7 and 11 is so huge down here. You're giving it up, right? Every time you get a come out winner, you take your payment, you put the bonus back, right? You're giving up your come out winners every single time for the bonus. That doesn't hit all that often. I mean, you know, they might see one all a shift, maybe in a shift. It's very rare. The tall and the small, sure. I don't think it's worth it. I think you end up bleeding out. You know, you can spend whatever that is. What is that, 10 times? Or I guess it's 20 shooters is $300, right? That would be what you would have won with a $5 ATS on a tall. I don't know that I see 1 out of 20 shooters hitting it. So to me, I'd rather have that same $300 in my rack from the pass line on the wins than giving it up and praying for a miracle up top. That's just the way I see it. Especially now that most of the time there's another 10 or a 9. Especially now that they're 30 to 1 instead. Oh, wrong screen. They're 30 to 1 now instead of 35. That makes a difference. The edge on that thing went up so high. There's a 9. 6 through 9. We're gonna lose one of them, which bites. But let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can't make magic on this part of it. 5-4, right? 5-4-9. So this is Darksider's question in real life or in real time. Let's go with 75 back on the 9 and $50 back in the don't. So we're going to go all the way across, except for the 2 that we have uncovered from the don't. If we can get this one to set somewhere else, right? Remember, we just lost 125. So watch what's about to happen. If I can pop a 4, 5, 6, or 9 here, let's see what happens. Oh, those bets got to be on. Here we go. There's a 9. Okay, so it goes back to the 9, which is interesting. So let's type it in. We lost what, 125? We're about to win 105. 639. So effectively, what's going to happen is we're going to go back on the 9, bring 105 to the rack. The $75 becomes the odds. And if we happen to win it, right, that thing will end up covering itself. Where's our rack? 46.91. Let's go. Give me a 7. It's time. Either 7 or let's work the low side. There's a 4. Hard 4 too. Double deuces. 2-2. Ian, welcome back. Welcome back. Just got back from Europe, whatever. All right, here we go. There's your 4. Looking for a 6. We haven't had a 6 yet today, really? Is that the truth? Crazy. All right. Let's go. There's a 7. Okay, that's good for us. We got a 617. That's what we're looking for. And here it is, right? $300 coming back. So that's why you want the 3rd overall don't. because eventually you're going to hit the 7 and you're going to get paid $300 coming out of this thing. Too bad we missed the small there. What is that, a 6-1? 617. And even though we got, look at this. This is what the strategy is pretty cool, man. Take those bets down. Look at where we are. We're at 48.91 or 49. We're $9 down. That's VIG. That's literally VIGs, what that is. We got thumped for $1,000 down here, right? We had two major ass kickings up top, right? Where we PSO'd and PSO'd, right? Essentially, these are tied. Did I mark the 10? This is a simple pick, right? These are basically a tie. So you look at these two huge, like, nightmarish losses that we had, and we were down to 44 and change, whatever it was. We just won $600, like pretty quick order. This thing will fight back given the chance to. That's why I think I'm most impressed by it. It's not so much that it's got this home run potential or anything, but it seems to want to come back on its own rhythm. It's a cool rhythm. It's definitely one of these things where, you know, I always gripe about strategies that I get from people that are so complicated. They got 16 moving parts. This one has one simple rule. Just get 3 don't set. When you're in the don't, you're live on the place bets. Very simple. All right, let's go. New shooter, new point. Starting back over again. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, man? Are you in Biloxi? Did you get down there? I think the whole show is starting here. Oh, there's our 6. Whatever. The whole Brownwater Bash is about to get going. You gotta do some push-ups to get ready for all the drinking that's about to happen out there, huh? 5-1. 5 and a 1. All right, there's our 6. Let's get across. 1 and 2, 3 units across, 2 units in the don't, and here we go. We got 2 rolls to sweat right here. Yeah, 2 rolls to sweat. Let's go. Alexa, skip. Here we go. That's going to be a 5-1-6. We're going to pick our 6. After not throwing a 6 all day, we get 2 like super quick like that. So here I think is where and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to play the strategy straight up, but here's where we have a decision to make. 5-1-6 is going to go up there. And again, you're going to put the odds on the 6, obviously, just $60 in odds. And I think what we've been doing is keeping that bet clean for the come out. And then you're trying to get 3 freaking don'ts. And I find that every time I try and get 3 DC bets set, it's almost impossible to do. I want to make an audible here and say, well, screw it. If we get to come out 7 with only 1 DC bet set, I feel like I want to go the don't pass and have that be our second don't. I don't know. Does it matter? Ultimately, probably not. But this is a change I would probably ask Cory if it makes sense to make, is to just back to the DP with only 1 don't come. You know, whatever. If you hedge it out, you hedge it out. There's a 9. I don't know what's the best move. Ah, 5-4, right? 5 and a 4. All right, let's do it. 1, 2 in the don't. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. The only thing we don't want to see right now is a 6 or a 7. That's what kills us here. We got to get this thing set. Here we go. Cory, but I think ultimately there's a 9. Ultimately, it's the same difference, right? You're still going to have to fight to get 3 of them set. It's just from which position are you starting from? Like right here's a good spot, right? We're going to be in a great spot here in just a minute. 5-4-9. This is the perfection right here. Knocked the point off, but we're on the don't, which is cool. That's another. We've been buckshotting some of these numbers today. 5-4-9. Place bets are off. We're going to go with $75 in odds. That bet comes down. And let's come out now. Now I think we're in a stronger spot. Come out clean. We have $200 in wins waiting for us up there, right? Let's go. They kissed. It's a 5, 3, 2. All right. Let's mark that one up. All right. 3, 2, 5. That's a new point. We are coming out of the don't one more time, looking for a third don't. And this is where it's hard because, you know, you got two targets up there to pick yourself off with. You know, you got 4 bets sitting out there. I mean, this is a rough place to be. Let's get it though. I trust me to roll a 4 here. Let's get a 4. Let's get it. We got a 5. Damn it. Pick off Central. Oh no, that's the point. We aren't on the point. That's perfect. That's actually how lucky are we to get all 3 set without having to fight? That was actually pretty nice. I forgot that we were on the don't pass. So cool. Look at that. All right, that's going to travel up. The bet becomes the odds. Place bets all come down, and let's get us a big fatty right here, huh? Let's go. Put the 7 set on the dice, and let's do this damn thing. Come on. Let's go. Come out 7. How about it? How about an 11? Fine, we're not on it. Alexa, skip. What time we got here? 7:38? Let's go. Give me that 7. Oh boy, big smack. There's the aces. 1 and a 1. There you go. Come on, Crapsee. I bet you Crapsee, it's me and the iPad. It's my stupid fat fingers missing the buttons and not hitting them strong. All right, let's go. Where is my 7? Come out ugly right here. Let's go. Come out ugliness. Let's do it. Eight. We're not on the 8, so that's okay. 6, 2, 8. Easy 8. Let's go. It is my metal music brain. Yeah, you're right. No, the thing is that my iPad is look. This is such a stupid thing. My iPad's down the table, right? There it is, right? I have to lean over and down, and you know what I mean? Like the angle's wrong. It's just a thing. It's the whole thing. What I really want is for, and I was talking to Chuck about the possibility of this, but like having like my top-down camera actually be the number enterer for Crapsee. Like have it be like a AI that can kind of read the dice as they land and then enter the numbers for me so I don't have to think, right? That would be ideal. There's a 4 hard, double deuces again, celebrating Ian's triumphant return from his arduous trip to Rome and such. All right, double deuces. There we go. Double deuces. We're on roll 10. We're on roll 10. I'm going to set the 7s here again. Let's pop one out. Let's pop a 7 out right here, huh? Come on. Oh, Jen, I know. Well, I'm also going too fast, right? Sometimes. And I like to bitch about it. Sometimes what I say is, it happens to me, Jen, is I say, I wish I had a blah, or thank God we didn't roll a whatever, and that number's in my head, and that's what I type in. That's honestly what happens. Is my brain and my hands aren't always in sync. There's a 4-2-6 that'll knock out one of our don'ts. Fear not. Alrighty, 426. We're gonna lose. What is that? 110. Okay, one roll of clinch, 50 in the don't. We're gonna bet across 1, 2, 3 units across, except for the 5 and the 9. And let's go. Right? Whenever we're in the don't, we're on the bets. Right? Here we go. There's a 6, right back to it. Right back to the 6. A lot of 6s on this shooter. I think it's 5 6s. All right. So there it is. You lost 110, you win 105, and everything's cool. What is that? A 3-3? It's basically a wash, right? It's like, okay, well, that happened and that sucked, but let's just go back to normal. 50, 60, and the place bets are down. Okay, let's go. Let's go. You're playing the ladder of the point? Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting twist on this. You can also ladder or lay the numbers instead of letting the DC do the work, which makes it a little bit safer, I think. There's a midnight, by the way. And you could also ladder those, right? If you get picked on a 6, the next one, you ladder it up. That's obviously an option, right? 6-6 midnight. So many ways to play this, It's still the rhythm is the rhythm. Here we go. There's another freaking 6. That 6 is going to be the death of me. Which one is it? 5-1? 5 and a 1. I'll tell you, it's frustrating playing the don't when you're got a good shooter. It's like, can you come on already? Can I just get my damn number? You know it's coming, right? You know it's on the way. I want the 6 actually out there. What I don't want is the 5. Okay, there we go. Come on. Ace deuce. That's good. That's good. That's a green one there. Ace deuce. Let's go. There's a 5, a 3-2. We're on that one too. We're going to get picked on the 5 as we travel out. The cycle. We're in this really weird cycle right now. This is bullshit cycle, actually. I hate this part. All right, 3-2. We're going to lose our DC and our lay. That's going to travel up. There's no money coming in to pay for it. So we got to drop our odds out of our rack, which kind of sucks. Come back through. Okay? Let's go. Come on, man. How about a 10 or a 4 here? How about a 10? Let's give me a 10. Let's take a 10. Ah, fuck, there's the 7. Well, we knew it was coming, right? I would like for it to have come when I wasn't loaded with freaking place bets, right? That sucks. Terrible time. That's a 4-3. Yeah, 4-3. So that's going to be essentially, what's our negative here? We're going to lose, let's see what we lose. We lose 180. I don't know how to code that one up, really. I think that feels like it's not really a pick of a number. We did get picked on the 5, by the way, and the 6 during that roll. I think I should code that down here as a black loss. I don't know how else to put it out there. Where are we? We're at 47.31. We were at 4,900 and change. We were like right there. We were kissing the ring for a second. Just couldn't get the 7 when we wanted it. But let's go. Let's go. New shooter, new point. We got it. We got it. There's a 6. Boy, oh boy. How about the 6s today? They were nowhere to be found earlier, and now they're just coming all over the place. Boy, oh boy. All right, 5-1. It's funny. Yesterday was like this weird nightmare scenario for the strategy. We ran into every buzzsaw we could run into. Today, we're losing again, but for a whole different reason. 3 units across, 2 in the don't. We're losing today because we're getting these picks, and it's just we're not getting any kind of rhythm. We're just kind of losing $100 at a time randomly, instead of having like a good feel to it. I'd rather get thumped and win big than this bleed. Today feels like a bleed. Here we go. There's a 9, 5, and a 4. Alrighty, 5, 4. All right, let's make those look like odds. We'll come to the don't, and let's get a second DC. Let's make a clean switch to the dark side here if we can, and then get that 7 on time. Let's make it happen. There's a 9. Oh my God. The buckshot. Today would be one of those days where if I was playing that, remember the traveling lay strategy from Michelangelo? When I played that strategy, I lost like $5 grand because I buckshotted everything. That's today. Today we're just hitting back-to-back everything today. Ugly, ugly rolls. Man, that's a bitch right there. Let's come back out. We got to stick with it. But, dude, can you not? Can you just not hit the same thing? Let's go. Yeah, the traveling lay seems like a great strategy. Like, you're not going to hit back-to-back numbers, right? That's all I did. Like 2 days in a row, it's all I did was hit back-to-back numbers. There's a 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get back. We lost what? 105 on that 9. Or no, we lost 125 on the 9. Here comes $50 of it right back to us. That's cool. That was actually there. Okay. That's good. Did I put it in? I didn't put it in. Sorry. All right, 1, 2. All right, let's get it set. Let's get it set. There's a 6. There's the fucking point. God. I'm telling you, man, I am picking everything today. Today is a target practice for your shooter. What kind of 6? 5-1? Target practice today. Good gravy. Talk about wrong rhythm. All right. Off the don't pass. So we're going to go with our odds up top. Place bets are off. Let's get a come out 7. Right? Let's be happy with the table. Let's get that come out 7. Oh, bounce. Oh my God. Are you kidding? It hit the chip and it turned into a 6, right? Hits the chips and it always ends up taking your money. No matter where you are, hitting the chip is a bad thing. Ugly. I'm throwing these things as hard and as bad as I can, trying to get these 7s. It doesn't matter. My inner Greg is not working today. Wow. Just bleeding it out, dude. Cory, we're bleeding it out so bad today. $50 in the don't. We're going to go with full bet on the 6. Let's go. Watch me get a freaking 9 here, right? Watch me get a 9 and pick that one off too. It's going to pick them all. We're going to pick them all. Yeah, today's the day, right? 9. I told you, God, good Lord, look at this mess. Look at this mess today. Holy crap. Woo! This is fun. No strategy. No strategy shall go undefeated on my watch. Ever. Ever. Oh, my goodness gracious. 1, 2, no bets there. 50, 75 there. 50. Boy, we're just bleeding out. We're like, for the first time, we're looking at being below $4,000 this week. And what really should have been a great day, right? We were set up perfectly earlier. We just could not get a 7. Wow. Wow. There's a 5. Okay, we dodge it. We don't buckshot that one, thank God. 3, 2. Jeez. This thing battles back today, and we got what? We got about 10 minutes left, maybe. This thing battles back today. It's going to be fantastic. It'll be like the story of the year. This is like the Rocky story, right? This is the Rocky story for sure. There it goes there. Let's get those odds up on it. Let's get another $50 in the don't. I like the transition. If I can get it to freaking work. Let's go. Let's go. $9. Fuck. Of course. Oh my gracious. Cory, I'm sorry. Today's the day. Today's the day of a come better. Today you want to be a come better. 549. The horseman today would have made a freaking fortune, by the way. A fortune today. This is a horseman rider's dream right here, right? Holy moly. What a show. What a show. Come on. Can I get a third one set? I got the 8. That's good. We're on a third different bet. That's cool. It's not over yet, but I only have like 4 or 5 minutes. That's the problem, Jen. I'm running out of time. I trust that we'll be okay if we had time to finish, and we don't because we have another show to do, which is unfortunate. Would have been really cool to have finished it out. But at some point, 1, 2, there. This comes down. Place bets go off. Actually very well down. At some point, the shows will be switched. I'm going to go coffee and craps at 8, like I still do. I'm not going to change the time. But at some point, I'm gonna make this show start at 9, and that way we can go till we need to go to. I won't have a time restraint. I mean, honestly, I'd rather just do what Ken does: come out here, have a magical run, and win in 2 seconds. Right? The strategies that we play though are grinders sometimes, and when you grind, you gotta embrace the grind. Can I get a 7? No, I can't get a 7. I can get a 5 though, and pick off another bet. Oh, yeah. 3, 2. All right. Well, there it is. I trust the math, Darksider. It's going to work out. Eventually, this thing will work out for us. It's going to be okay. Let's go bet across. Pull those 2 down into the don't. This thing has worked itself through tougher times than this. It's just that, Oh, come on. How much you want to bet this is the 7? 6. Oh, good. All right. That's the point. Let's go, table. Come out 7 time. Come out 7 time. Let's go. Is that a 5-1? It's a 5-1. All right. All right. 16 odds. Everything's down. Let's go. Come out 7. We can do it. We can totally do it. Let's go. 9. Wow. Roll 13, and I have literally look at my Crapsee screen. I'll put this in, but you got to see the Crapsee screen is actually kind of funny. Is that a 5-4? Yeah, 5-4. This will be our last shoot. No matter what happens here, I've got to finish because we have to get downstairs. There's a 9. Let's get the across bets going. One more don't. This is the problem with 3 DCs, right? 3 DC bets, man, it's pretty brutal getting them set. Here we go. Yo. 0.9, by the way. It's our third loss down there. 6-5, yo. All right. Let's get on back out there one more time. Yeah, right, Darkside. This is the thing. When you're in this kind of a rhythm like this, you know, we're not going to recover from all the donks, right? That's the problem. This is okay, right? When you replace it and it gets paid, but the buckshot today is the rhythm that's killing us. This is one of those days where it's like not the day for you, right? But you watch this thing. If I catch a 7 when I'm supposed to here, now we're going to catch a 7. Let's hope. We'll win $300. We'll be at $4,600 or $4,500. It's going to end up being not that bad. Like that's the nice thing about this one. Here we go. Let's get a 7 right now. Let's just catch it. Oh my God. I thought it was something else. Here's a 9. Five, 4. Come on. Come out 7. Yo. But we're not on the don't, so it's good. It's all good. Somebody do me a favor, please, and jump onto the YouTube, to the video for Coffee and Craps, and just let them know that I got to finish a roll here. We're in the middle of a shooter. So Coffee and Craps will probably start about 5 or so minutes late, depending on when this shooter finishes. Here we go. Victor, why would 10,000 be better? You're absolutely insane. I mean, I love you, but you're saying some dumb shit right now. 7,000 or 10,000? I haven't dipped below 1,000 yet. I'm on roll 50. We've been picking ourselves off like maniacs, and it's been getting destroyed. We're down $500 when this 7 comes, right? This is a strat. You can play this thing with $1,000 bankroll and be just fine. This thing here is doing actually really, really good. I don't know why you think you need. I don't care how much money I have on the table. I have enough money to win $300. The way that the rhythm of this thing works, you never get really donked except for the one situation, right? This thing has not been in trouble yet, right? We've been hovering around the $500 loss mark for 2 straight days, and it's been fine. You don't need 10K to play this one. There it is. Come out 7. All right. Good. Everybody gets to celebrate. I'm going to bring the bets down. Everything comes down. We'll run a 7 in there. And look at the bankroll. 45.21 when we're all done here. 6-1. After all the getting destroyed everywhere, finally it came, right? But look at this. Let's zoom in here real quick. After getting destroyed, I want you to look at the rhythm, right? You can see. I'm going to zoom. I'm going to kind of scroll over here. Look at the bounces, right? 105 minus 125, plus 50 minus. Then you had this plus minus. We're going up and down every single time. That's the pickoffs up there, right? On all those shots. After all that, right? After the bleed and Victor saying I don't have $10,000 to play with, what are we down? 300, not even $300. We're down $280. After all that, right? You have got to be honest about where we are, right? When you're looking at this thing, right? That was a horrible run of pickoffs, right? Again, like yesterday, nightmare scenario for the strategy. We hit everything we shouldn't have hit, right? In that worst possible case, we're down $280. Not bad, right? That's not bad, right? Victor's saying 5 and 4% vig. There's no vig. Are you drinking, Victor? There's no vigs. There's no vigs. We're playing straight DCs and free odds, which is what you always talk about, right? Pay attention, right? We're doing DC bets with odds. There's no vig there. That's all clean, right? Place bets have no vig either. You're just playing a house edge on those things. This was great. I don't care if we lost 280 today. This thing performed really well under bad conditions 2 days in a row. I have no doubt that if I went out here and kept playing, we'd be fine. So, all right, let's go. Cut the show here. Thanks for watching. No celebration today, but we're going to go downstairs and play some craps golf. Let's have some fun. I'll see you downstairs in about 10. Let the world know that we're going to be a few minutes late. Thanks, everybody. Bye.